Hi, once again, you're welcome to WeBird Group. Our slogan is educate, create, and empower. So we have lots of talents, creating, empowering ourselves with the talents that we have, and also educating ourselves, because in every aspect of life, you can never be successful if you don't even understand what you are doing or you don't constantly educate yourself. So in today's video, we are going to share with you or educate talents on talent management. Okay, so you as a talent, you as a musician, you as a photographer, you as actress, whatever, you need to understand that your talent has to be managed or needs to be managed. Either you do it or you employ someone to do it for you. But then we need to understand the responsibility of the talent manager. And then after this short introduction, I'm going to hand it over to our partner, who is a talent manager, to also share with us and also tell us more about talent management. Now, the responsibility of a talent manager is to oversee the day-to-day business affairs of an artist. That's the talent. Advise and counsel the talent concerning professional matters, long-term plans, personal decisions which may affect their career. So the talent is always busy, like creating and all of that. So sometimes at some point they lose sight of the career decision making and all of that. So that's when sometimes we need the services of a talent manager to help the talent get these things done properly. Okay, now I'm going to hand it over to our partner, who is a talent manager, to educate us more on what talent management is, the roles of the talent manager, and all of that. So let's join her.
Hey there, I'm Jamie New, the founder of Smartest You, and in this video you're going to learn what an artist manager does. I talk about the relationship between the artist and the manager and what the manager is responsible for, and list off some of the daily tasks of a manager as well. Alright, so what does a manager do? I like to explain it like this. Picture a large corporation. You have the CEO and then you have all the departments. The artist is the corporation. They are the business, they are the brand, they are the product. The manager is the CEO of the corporation and manages all the departments within it. And the departments are made up of everyone on the artist's team or industry looking to work with the artist, from the label to the agent to the publisher or other gatekeepers or other industry personnel. And when you don't have departments, aka a team, then the manager takes on all of those roles until they can build out those departments. However, when you don't have those departments, it's not just the manager. The manager and the artist both need to work together on whatever tasks they can to build the business. So in another sense, the manager is the mediator between the artist and the rest of the world. Managers act as the buffer between the industry and the artist so that the artist can leverage being one step removed and focus on their art. And side note, I'm kind of curious about your thoughts on this, because managers are also called band managers, artist managers, music managers, or talent managers, and I want to know which one you personally like the most, or get called the most, or what have you. So if you don't mind taking a second to comment and let us know which one you like the best. Whichever the case, the artist and the manager collaborate on anything, and when it comes down to it, they are complete partners. They decide everything together. And as a manager, you're basically the business director and the artist is the creative director. Now, all artist and manager relationships are completely different. You'll often hear that it's a lot like a marriage, and this is because you are in a partnership running a business together. You communicate every single day, at least when the artist is active. But like any relationship or partnership, each one is unique. So a huge part of being in an artist to manager relationship is figuring each other out and working together in a way that works for the both of you. Sometimes artists want a larger role on the business side, and sometimes artists want nothing to do with the business side. Sometimes managers are highly creative and help out with songs and branding, and sometimes they're awful at coordinating but amazing at landing deals. But my point is, it's all about knowing your strengths and weaknesses, working together to grow, and finding other talented people to fill in any gaps for you. Now, over time, managers have increasingly become substantial decision makers and investors, because with less and less major record label existence and financial support from them, managers have increasingly taken on the role of the record label either by starting their own record label as well, or financially investing in the artist's career, or increasingly taking on the roles of marketing directors or A&R, which means artist and repertoire, which basically means developing the artist, developing the music, and their brand. Now more than ever, the manager is so much more likely to fill those shoes. So managers also need to be well versed at protecting their clients. It's important to be able to be a good judge of which opportunities your artist should and should not partake in. You have to always keep in mind that some opportunities could harm their career and their reputation, and others could make their reputation thrive. Now, as for tasks, I'll break them down in a second, but the main role of a manager is to develop career strategies for and with their artists, and then handling all the coordination of those plans. So they're responsible for overseeing and coordinating marketing, publicity, show bookings, production of the music, videos, merchandise, single and album, and other product releases, gaining funding, music publishing, as well as finding new clients to manage. Basically just like running a business. That's what a manager does. All right, so there's a few tasks I'm going to rhyme off. Managers need to be able to assess talent and their reliability and determine their market potential. After all, you can't be a good manager without an artist. Or without a good artist. You need to be able to develop and negotiate contracts and deals. That's super important. Help develop or support the artist's creative vision. You need to guide artists through the music industry. You need to analyze data and set goals and track and measure results. You need to be able to draft plans, business plans, marketing plans, product plans, etc. You need to develop and coordinate marketing and advertising and promotional materials. You need to pursue deals like record deals, agency deals, publishing deals. You need to book shows, tours, develop touring strategies with agents. You need to create and manage budgets and manage cash flow. You need to learn how to develop itineraries and manage calendars, write grants and sponsorship proposals. Develop and work with production teams, create plans to build your fan base. You also need to understand artists' rights and how royalties work. And last but not least, you need to be willing to do a shit ton of administrative work, or eventually hire someone to do it for you. All right, well, I hope that explains the basics of what you can expect as a
I hope you
manager.
watched the video and then you, like, at least you've been able to pick up some points which is going to help you in your talent development process. There are three key takeaways that I would want to also share with you. The first one is the artist should be seen as a corporation, and who need managers to handle the affairs. Okay, so the artist as a corporation, as a business, as a company, needs managers, okay, to manage their affairs, like maybe when it comes to production, the music production, the video production, publishing, distribution, and all of that. Yes, the talent can have a fair idea of how it works, and also, have a fair idea of how it works, because that really also helps at some point in time. But you really need managers to help you in those areas. The second takeaway is managers are seen as the bridge between the artist and the industry. So the industry is huge, like labels, radio, TV, tours, gigs, and all of that. The artist cannot be chasing around like chasing all of these. So that's why we need a manager to be the bridge between the artist, okay, and the industry. The third one is a manager is a business director, or the manager is seen as the business director, and the artist as the creative director. So in the business, okay, in the talent management business, the manager is seen as the business director. Okay, so like I said earlier on, it serves as a bridge between the talents and the industry, business, promotion, touring, blah blah, all of that. The manager takes care of that, and then the artist then becomes the creative director. So the artist needs to ensure that they have products like music, videos, movies, books, all of those things out there for people to patronize or buy and all of that. Okay, so they should be seen in those areas. And the last one is the talent manager is to develop the career strategies for the artist. So like I said, the artist is more often in the creative process, and they need someone to watch his or her back in terms of business and career decision making and all of that. So yes, that's what we would want to share with you today in terms of talent management. Okay, and if you want us to provide such services for you, we have our doors open to help you out with all of that. Just send us a mail, info@weebirdgroup.com, and we'll reply and hit you back on that. And you can check our website as well, www.weebirdgroup.com. Bye bye.